Welcome to Hockey Pucks and Marshmallows, where we talk about anything and everything. We know that life is messy, but beautiful.
Join us as we deep dive into the soft and sweet marshmallows of life, while we acknowledge the inevitable hockey pucks that hurt us, but don't break us.
I'm Savannah.
And I'm Melissa.
Welcome to the show.
All right, and we're back.
Episode 9?
Who knows? I forgot to look. All right, so today we are joined by one of our students at my school. Lake. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi.
Tell us about yourself.
Well, my name's Lake, and I'm in 5th grade.
What else? What do you like? What are you into?
I like basketball.
Oh, I didn't know that about you.
Choice. Okay.
I like sports.
Okay.
And I don't know what else now.
Okay, that's okay.
That's fair.
Are you playing any sports this fall?
Well, I'm doing basketball, and then here I'm doing volleyball.
Oh, nice.
Volleyball.
I like volleyball. Have you seen Space Jam?
Which one? The new one?
Oh, I'm so glad she asked that question. Oh, that's amazing. I assumed you've seen the new one. Have you seen the new one? With LeBron
Yeah.
James? Have you seen the old one?
Yeah,
Which one do you like better?
the old one.
Yes,
Yes,
Queen.
that's what we like to
All right.
hear.
That movie got me interested in basketball because I loved Looney Tunes, and I was like, Looney Tunes, Michael Jordan, the best of both worlds.
Who doesn't love Looney Tunes, though?
Weirdos.
I feel like Looney Tunes are hilarious and enjoyable for all.
Thanks for the sour persimmons. That's Daffy Duck is unfortunately my spirit animal. I think has the worst attitude, but he's so funny, and he doesn't give up. He keeps trying, you
That's
know.
fair.
Anyways, all right. At the end of this episode, we will be playing a round of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And Lake is gonna quiz Savannah and me.
I'm probably not smart.
I'm terrified I'm gonna miss some of those questions.
I have a very specific knowledge set, and it's mostly medications. So if you take that out of the equation, I don't know anything.
That's hilarious. All right, so we're gonna start with some marshmallows and hockey pucks. So, like, one of the things that we like to do is talk about, like, because our podcast is all about the sweet and fun things of life, but also like the serious and kind of hard things sometimes in life. So we like to share something positive that's going on, like a marshmallow, and something that might be a little challenging in our lives. So I can go first.
Sure.
My marshmallow right now is that I finally, it's going to be hard to explain, but finally got my patio situation figured out.
Since the last time I was there?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, because like I have that raised like concrete area,
Yeah.
and then it dips into like grass and land.
Grass-ish.
Yeah. So I shoved mulch underneath the rug, but it still was wobbly. The chairs were wobbly, and so I went
wobbly.
a little wobbly. Speaking of Looney Tunes, that's what Elmer Fudd would say. So, I was gonna go to Daiso and get some like little pavers or something, or like Lowe's or something, and I was like, no, I'll just see if there's something at home I could use. And lo and behold, 2 pieces of wood that my cousin was getting rid of fit perfectly.
Wonderful.
So now it's like I made like a little deck underneath my rug. So Henry, if you're wondering where that wood went, it is. I took it. It's in the backyard. And so it's a lot easier to sit out there now, and that's been really nice. To enjoy and I have like some like of those lights that hang, like the string lights, so it's really nice. Yeah. My hockey puck is this summer I rode my bike to Panera like almost every morning, or I started walking to Panera every morning, and I loved it. And now it's getting too dark in the morning, so I can't go. It's harder to go before work, and I miss that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But when we do the fall back, it'll be brighter in the morning for a little while, at least just a little bit. Yeah.
I hate math.
Yeah.
I believe you.
But yeah,
Wholeheartedly.
that's my hockey puck and my marshmallow.
My marshmallow is very simple, honestly. Last night I got to hang out with 2 of my very good friends, and we finally were able to get into the new Din Tai Fung at Downtown Disney.
Nice.
It was like an hour and a half wait, so we didn't eat till very late. But we all ordered way too much food, and it was still super cheap for how much food we got.
Nice.
We all took leftovers home. It was so much fun, like just being with friends. And who doesn't want to eat dumplings? Do you like dumplings?
I love dumplings.
Yeah.
Especially at Din Tai Fung, though, too.
Have you been there?
Mm-hmm.
The one at Downtown Disney?
No, I've been at the one at
Oh,
Nice
okay.
one.
What do you like to get there?
like, I like shrimp, so shrimp or like pork. And then for dessert, I like it because there's like this dumpling and then it's filled with like chocolate, and the chocolate's so good.
Okay, why didn't I
A
get that?
chocolate dumpling?
First of all, I obviously missed the boat, is what I'm hearing.
Gabe, are you listening to this? We need to eat dinner there.
You like it. I also think we should have a friend date and go to the super juicy dumpling in Brea that I love. That have I told you about? Super juicy dumpling. The dumplings,
Hey, are they
well priced.
super juicy?
And they have the soup dumplings that you stick the straw into. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm telling you.
Like they have soup dumplings at Costco, and then you could just like heat it up in the pot, and then they're really good.
Really?
Okay, first of all, we don't go to Costco nearly enough, is what I'm hearing.
Okay, I got some bao at Costco.
Really?
And it's microwave it for like 90 seconds, and it was so good. Chef's kiss. Do you like bao also?
Yes.
There's a place in Wood
Stock? That's in
Walnut
New York.
Walnut Creek.
Okay.
I was like,
what?
No, it's Walnut Creek.
Also does not start with wood. I would like
Not
to
at all.
point out. It is a type of wood, I guess.
Yes, walnut. And it starts with a W. They have cheeseburger bao. Dude, it's so good. Okay, so at Disneyland, do you go to Disneyland? Do you like Disneyland?
I love Disney.
Okay, so have you gotten the bao from Disneyland over by Jungle Cruise?
What?
I said what I said.
Have you had it,
Jungle Cruise?
No.
Next to Jungle Cruise, there's like they opened up a new, so you know the Dole Whiz by the Tiki Room, right?
Yeah.
The other side of the Tiki Room, they changed that Aladdin ride into, or Aladdin restaurant into, it's called, I'll come up with it. It has to do with the name of the area.
Okay.
Whatever it is, they have like the customizable Dole Whip over there. They have like the multi-flavor Dole Whip, and then you go to the next little stump. The word I meant was stop. Not stop.
It's all jungly and treaty over there.
And they have bao, and they'll have like multiple types of bao. So they have like, they used to have this like Hawaiian food one that I'll never come up with the name of until I'll think of it by the end.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you guys at the end of that podcast.
Is it a poke bao?
No.
Could you imagine?
No, I do love spam musubi though.
A spam musubi bao? Can you imagine?
It's the thing with the ground beef and then the egg and then the
Loco Moco. A Loco Moco bao?
Loco Moco bao. They used to. They got rid of that one, but they have like different types of bao that you can get there, and they also have like lumpia, and they have like.
I love lumpia.
I know,
right?
Who does it?
So this place, and then you get like 2 bao for like $6 or something ridiculous.
That's like, the cheapest food at Disneyland.
Cheap, and it's the Tropical Hideaway. I told you I'd come up with the name of it.
The Tropical Hideaway.
Like that's why they call it that. It's from the Tiki Room.
Okay.
And it is so much fun because you can sit there, you can look at the boats. It's like the perfect little seating area. 10 out of 10 recommend that place.
Okay.
So
that's a phenomenal marshmallow though.
All that to say.
Dumplings.
Din Tai Fung was very fun.
Yes. It was Dim Tai fun.
No, I literally made that joke multiple times. I'm so glad we all did.
As you should.
And then my puck of the week, my hockey puck. What is this weather, guys? It's too hot and too humid. Like if I wanted to live in Florida, I'd live in Florida. Like, and I don't want to live in Florida. No offense to Floridians. And
this is the second time you've ragged on Florida on our podcast.
And I like the state. It was pretty, but it's
because it's green. Because it's humid.
So I was like, here's the thing: we're getting like Arizona heat right now, and I'm not getting the Arizona sunsets to go along with the Arizona heat, and that's hurtful. Like if I have to put up with this heat, I at least want the pretty sunsets.
I know. Lake, okay, we've had to have indoor lunch all week this week.
Yes.
How has that been for you?
Horrible.
I know.
And then like I think it was like the first week of school when we couldn't bring equipment out and we were just playing tag.
Yeah.
And then it was just boring.
I know. Well, only boring people get bored. So it sounds like you just needed to be more creative and find something more fun to do. I'm just kidding. My sister-in-law told me that when I got COVID, the first time I got COVID and I had to quarantine in my room, I was losing my mind. I was 10 minutes into my quarantine and I yelled down the hall, "I'm bored!" And she just yells back, "Only boring people get bored." And I was like, "Shut up!" She was right though.
Like, man, that's hurtful.
Yeah.
All right. What is something good that's happened to you?
What's your marshmallow?
My marshmallow is that I get to spend more time with my friends because in the summer I barely got to spend time with like my friends from school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And yeah, that's it.
That's
nice.
Awesome.
Do you want to make any shout outs to your friends?
Okay. A lot.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Hi Nix. Hi Talia. Hi Layla. Hi Mila. Hi Susanna. Hi Adeline. And hi, 5th grade class. If you want to, like, whatever, listen to it. And then I'll do my basketball friends.
Okay, go
Go
for
for
it.
it.
You're a celebrity
Hi,
now.
Ellie. Hi, Brixton. Hi, HC. Okay. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Awesome.
All right.
Anything you wanna
Like
talk
something
about?
challenging
sad?
or a bummer.
Yeah. If you don't have a hockey
Um,
puck, that's okay too.
I'm still getting used to, like, the more work for 5th grade. 4th grade, it was kind of like less work, but there was, like, still work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a question. Was there more work in 4th grade than there was in 3rd grade?
Yeah.
And how did you do at the end of the year, by the end of the year?
Straight A's.
All right. That's
Look
what I
at
like
that.
to hear.
Okay, so let's think about this year. Like when you were in 4th grade, it was harder than 3rd grade, but you still got all A's because you got smarter. You worked hard and you got smarter and you were able to do it, right? So, same thing this year. 5th grade is going to be more work than 4th grade, but you can tell yourself, hey, I did it last year. I'll do it again this year. And then 6th grade is going to be even more work, but you don't have to think about that yet because you're not there yet. So, and we'll be there with you. So, all right. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so it's really funny that my friend one time said, "Isn't your podcast about food?" And I was like, "No, that's so silly. Why would you think that?" And we literally talk about food every single podcast. It's food's fun. Okay, so we decided since Lake is in 5th grade, we were gonna talk about 5th grade, like what life was like in 5th grade for us and for Lake. So Lake, do you want to go first and talk to us about like what is? I know you've had a lot of experience in 5th grade. It's been a total of like 15 days.
Yeah.
I expect you to be an expert in all things 5th grade. What is your life right now? What are some movies that you like? What is like music do you like to listen to? What do you like to do in your spare time?
What kind of movies do you like right now? Is there any movie that you're like, oh, I've watched this movie like 100 times and I want to keep watching it?
I like The Sandlot right now. It's a really good movie.
Oh, such a good movie.
Such a good movie.
One of my favorites, actually.
Ugh.
Genuinely, I would put it in my top like 25 movies.
You know, I think of that movie every time we record the podcast.
Really?
Yes. Do you know why?
No.
You know why? First, you get the mallow. You roast it over. First, you get the gram. Then you take the mallow. You roast it over the right. And so every time we talk about our mallows and pucks, I always think of that. Anyways, that's
awesome.
so funny.
Okay. And do you have a favorite character from The Sandlot?
And is it Benny the Jet Rodriguez?
No, that's my friend's.
Wait, what?
It's your friend's
That's
favorite?
my friend's favorite.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought I was like, he's an old man.
I was like,
You should. Is it Yeah?
No.
All right,
Okay.
who's your favorite?
Smalls.
No.
Oh,
Squints.
Smalls is my favorite.
No.
Squints. No? Tommy.
Okay.
The Beast?
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
I respect that.
The
That's a
Beast?
solid decision.
Okay.
The Beast is great.
Oh, I know. She's not a beast. Like, she was a softie. That's so fun.
I love Sandlot, but I also put The Little Rascals. Like I put those together as the same movie, so I have to sit there and think about which movie is which.
Yeah.
Because I was like, as you're coming with characters' names, I was like, I don't remember that character, and I was like, because I'm picturing the wrong cast right now.
Alfalfa.
Have you seen The Little Rascals?
Yeah.
One of my
I
favorites, too.
did it. I was like watching it so many times, like at my grandparents' house, because I'd sleep there, and I just watch it so many times.
That's
when I
so
was, like,
fun.
4.
You like some niche movies from our
I love
childhood.
that, yeah.
Have you seen Surf Ninjas?
No.
Okay,
Have you seen Bananas in Pajamas?
No.
Do you remember Bananas in Pajamas?
Bananas in pajamas are coming down the stairs.
Yeah,
Are
it was a weird
chasing
time when we were
teddy
young.
bears. They were literally exactly what you imagine. Imagine bananas wearing pajamas.
I was thinking of Teletubbies.
Oh, that's
for
different.
some reason.
That's also
Yeah,
a thing.
no, that's fair. We didn't have cable growing up. I didn't have cable, so I had to watch all those Samurai Pizza Cats. Have you ever seen that one?
It sounds a lot, though. It sounds like a lot.
It was a lot. Imagine Ninja Turtles, but they're cats. They also are in a pizza parlor, and they're also samurai.
Wow.
That
So-
does
that is
sound
a
like a lot.
It was a lot.
I'm with you for sure on that one.
Okay.
Okay, so you like The Sandlot.
What kind of music you listen to right
we
now?
listen to.
What do you like?
Different kinds.
Talk
yeah.
to me. Talk to
Tell
me.
us,
Let's
tell
do
us.
it.
R&B, rap, and then like there's like a mix of like pop in there too.
I love that.
All right. What's your song that you could listen to a million times and never get tired of it? It's okay if there's more than one. We're down with that.
I don't really know
It's okay.
because I don't really have a favorite song because I like a lot of songs.
Ooh.
Okay.
I respect that actually.
Okay.
Do you like Sabrina Carpenter?
I do.
Olivia
Okay.
Rodrigo?
I don't really listen to Olivia Rodrigo.
Okay.
It's okay. She was a vibe at one point.
Yeah.
She's very different now. I loved her on High School Musical, the series.
I liked her in Bizarre Bark.
Yes. See? She knows where it's at.
Okay. You said you like Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay. Do you like new Taylor Swift or like the older Taylor Swift?
older.
That same
We are the
girl.
same.
Okay, I love this.
Okay, rap. Let's see. Do you like rap R&B? Do you like T-Pain, Chris Brown, or not so much on those?
That's like the
kinds?
old. That's
like
old
my
stuff.
that's like my age.
Yeah. Kendrick
Mm,
Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Not a
Okay.
thing.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food, well, it's rice because you can make rice. Like you can have it with anything.
I get it.
There's so much passion
I
in your
love
voice
rice.
right now. I love
get
this.
it.
That's Gabe's favorite food too.
First
He
of
could
all,
forever just rice.
just
He-
butter and salt and pepper, and I am a happy camper.
Okay. Have you ever put milk and sugar with your rice? She's making a crazy
that
face
was
at
the
me
fun.
right now.
I
Wait.
loved it.
It's
You put
good.
milk and sugar with your rice.
I mean, it's not how I eat it all the time, but like,
It's
yeah.
like porridge at that point.
It's like cream of wheat or grits, kind of. Yeah, it's good. It's
Okay.
versatile.
Can you
Rice
tell
is
us
versatile.
one thing that you have learned this year in 5th grade in the last 15 days?
Like 10 to the power of 1. So,
And what is that?
So I'll just make it easy.
Please
so,
do.
Please do. 'Cause I like
So let's say it's almost like multiplication.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say 10 to the power of 3. There's gonna be 3 zeros. So
10,
1,000.
10 times 10 times 10.
okay, I can do that math in my head. You're
And
right.
then 10 to the power of 4 is 10 times 10 times 10 times 10.
Yes.
Right. So then 4 zeros. Okay. I love that. All right.
That's a good fact.
Actually, what slang do you guys use?
Please tell me some words that you.
She just got a heated face just now. What slang is going on up now? Look, don't tell me skibbity toilet. Don't.
I'm sorry, 5th grade too. Sigma, Rizzler.
What does Sigma mean? Like, use Sigma in a sentence.
Okay, I'm so Sigma.
Okay, but what does that mean?
Oh my gosh, why am I?
It means
Is that,
like-
like good.
No, it's good. It means that you're like the best.
Yeah.
So alpha is like the best, but alphas are kind of like conceited and full of themselves. So sigma is like an alpha, but with humility.
Interesting.
But not if you keep bragging about the fact that you're sigma. Then you're no longer a sigma. Okay, what else? What's
Random tax?
that's exactly what I was just
What-
gonna say.
wait,
What's
what word
phantom
did you say?
tax?
Stealing food.
Stealing food. Phantom tax. Like you're taking their food when they're eating it, right? Like stealing a friend's fry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's a phantom tax.
I feel like that's
That's the one we needed to know the other day. And I was like, my students used to use it, and I feel like I knew what it was, but I forgot.
that word's like the word itself sounds like it would have a negative meaning, and I was like, excuse me, if you're my friend, please take fries.
Yeah.
Like, why would I be mad about that?
Well, no, it's more like they're just stealing it. It's normally not like a friend thing. It's like I mean, it could be a friend
a
thing,
random
but-
human taking a fry off my
or
plate,
just like
that
a
would make
kid
me
in your
upset.
class that's just like phantom tax. And they just, yeah.
Huh.
What about demure? Do you like demure? Are you
Oh
demure?
my gosh.
Very mindful.
Very cutesy.
Very considerate. Okay. All right. And this has
Thank
been
you
a
for that education.
slang corner with Lake.
Wow, a new segment. We
A
will
new
have
segment.
slang corner. Like, will just tell us what's going on in the world. Because
Yes.
I know nothing.
That's so funny. Okay, so we're gonna go in reverse chronological order here in what 5th grade is like. We started with Lake. We're gonna go to Savannah next, and then we'll end in the ancient times of the 1900s with me.
All right.
So, what was
Fair
5th grade like for you, Savannah? What was
this
popular?
is my first fun fact. I am the grade that whatever grade I started was that year. So I started 5th grade in 2005. So 2005 was an interesting time. First of all, it was my figure skating era.
Oh my gosh! What?
I remember I told you I was like, I don't want to tell you what it is.
Yes,
Guys, I was obsessed with figure skating.
I
at
did
this
not know
point.
this.
I don't know when Ice Princess came out, but it had to be around this time.
Oh, that makes sense.
Also still love that movie to this day. But I did like look up online, and the Disney Channel movie of that year, one of them was Go Figure, which I remember
Oh,
that.
okay.
But I remember like I had my own skates. Like Auntie Kathy would take me to the figure skating rink, and I would just like skate around for like hours, and Kathy would just like read a book and hang out. Like that was like many of our
Dang.
days. Like I loved figure skating, and I like was able to take like little lessons. So like I did like a little group lessons with everybody. It was
Nice.
so much fun. Like I loved figure skating. So yeah, that was my figure skating era. It was before I even played softball. Like it was like
Okay.
that long ago.
When
which
did you
is
start
crazy.
softball?
I think at the end of 5th grade,
Okay.
like somewhere around there.
I quit in 6th grade, so
That's fair.
that was the end of my softball era. Was 5th and 6th grade.
Yeah, but let's see. History-wise, like what was going on in the world, 2005. Katrina hit. That was 2005. Which was crazy.
Y'all, this was my junior year of high school. It was like living in the Depression.
It was fine. There were tons of Disney Channel movies that I like to this day still love. And I made a list because I was like, man, these are all so good.
High School Musical.
Yes. No.
That was 2005 or 6.
Was it?
Yeah, I was in high school. It was the end of high school for me.
Popular music. Shakira, Hey There Delilah was popular 2006.
Hey There Delilah.
Yes!
Like in New York City.
Carrie Underwood's still an anthem for me.
That's a solid one.
Let's see. What else was the funny ones that I came up with? Disney Channel movies, 2005, Kim Possible, the movie.
I never saw the movie, but
go figure, like I mentioned. And then Life is Rough, which I also remember that movie, but I couldn't tell you what it was about at this point.
Do you know, like, have you seen that one? Life is
No.
Rough? R-U-F-F? Is it like about a
it's
dog?
about a dog of some sort.
That makes sense.
Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith came out.
Nice.
Huge year, 2005. I'm telling you, this was the vibe. So my life in 2005 was, I think I didn't like college football yet. Like that was not part of it. I remember being in a weird era of time when I like didn't like I liked sports, but not like. And I remember my 5th grade teacher, Mr. J. Shout out to Mr. J, wherever he's at. I think it was his first year teaching ever, and he was so funny. I have almost only good memories of 5th grade. The only memory that I was like thinking about is, did anything bad happen in 5th grade? I remember this one time I was asking him how to spell a word because I was trying to write it down, like I had to write it. And instead of telling me, he handed me a dictionary, told me to look it up. And I was like, but I don't know how to spell it. How am I supposed to look it up? Because I can't spell it.
So silly.
It was hilarious. No hard feelings at this point. 2005 was also the year The Passion of the Christ came out. And that was actually a really interesting.
Did you see it as a 5th grader?
No, but he did at Easter. He like really wanted our class to experience it, so he like got permission from our parents to show us like just the crucifixion scene.
Oh wow.
Which was really sad, and like as a 5th grader, like it was really good for us. I think like I mean it was tough to like see that, but it was a really cool experience, and like to be able to like work through that as like a class and be able to kind of experience that was cool. I still have one friend from 5th grade that I still see, which is adorable for me.
Okay, I'm hurt that not once have you mentioned Fall Out Boy.
That was not my age though.
This is what 2005.
No, but I wasn't old enough to listen to Fall Out Boy. When I was in 5th grade, we listened to Christian music and country music, and that was it.
Okay.
And my dad's 80s rock.
Okay. All right.
Like I wasn't allowed to like choose my music at that point.
That's fair. Okay.
You know what I mean? It was like my parents were still pretty strict about like what I was listening to and what I was watching.
No, that's fair. Like, do you get to pick your music, or do your parents pick your music for you, or your brother?
Oh my gosh, my brother does a lot. It's all K-pop.
Yep. Your brother and I, we bonded over K-pop. We both loved BTS.
I get it.
Like when I was 4, I'm still listening to their music, but I choose to listen to their music.
Okay.
It's a you choice now, not like it's being chosen for you. That makes sense. Okay.
And last but not least, but actually last and most importantly, this was the year that the Chronicles of Narnia, the movie, came out. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. You know, Miss Melissa's never seen The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The most important movie of my childhood.
Read Narnia because Layla said that was really good.
They're really good.
I just read them this summer for the first time. I loved them. Like,
thank you.
I think so. The Magician's Nephew
so
is
good.
That one is my favorite of all of them. I've decided.
You know, it was the last one written. He wrote it.
It was
like
the
he
last
wrote
one?
the story and then came back and wrote.
Oh,
that
okay.
part.
I like that one better. Then I like Chronicles of Narnia also, or the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe also. Prince Caspian, I couldn't even get through the first chapter. I was so bored.
I think it's better. You gotta get it one time
Because
it's a lot of history actually, which I thought you would like that part.
I think it was too minutia for me. Too like detail. I don't know. But
so at least watch the movie.
Okay.
The movie's
But
really
I've only seen the original like BBC Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe with the Turkish delight.
Got it. Okay, so we're gonna have to have a Narnia night because
I'm down.
I stand by that movie defined my generation.
Wow. It's solid. Have you seen the movies,
so
Link?
No, I didn't. I didn't know they had movies.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's 3 books, but I'm gonna tell you. So we read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe as a class. Like it was like our class reading, and then we actually like all went as a class to go see the movie like with our parents. Cool. I think they like rented out the whole theater to like take our whole school. It was so much fun. So Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was defined my generation. I stand by that.
We did that with the Two Towers, the
fun
Lord of the Rings. We read the book. I didn't read it, but we were supposed to read the book, and then we went to see the movie.
Please do your assigned assignments. So that was my 5th grade.
5th grade year
era.
I love that. Okay, so let's go back to the 1900s. Okay.
Hold on, when she tells you what year this is, I need to tell you guys how old I was at this point when she was in 5th grade.
Well, we can do the math. 2005 minus 1998. Well, we could do the math. I'm not going to, though. I need a pen and paper
I was
for
3, is the point I'm making.
Thank you. It was 1998 and 1999. It was before Y2K.
Wow, what a time.
You could walk to the plane if you didn't have a ticket.
Did you know that you used to be able to do that? There was no security at airports. You could just walk up.
Not that there was no security, but there was
almost
minimal,
no security at the airport. You could just walk up. Like you could take your friends to get on a plane.
You could take your water bottle on a plane.
I'm telling you.
Wow. It was a different time. I did not know the word terrorist. Yeah. That was not a word. Let me tell you what else wasn't a word until 1998. Are you ready for this? All right, hold on.
Wow, she has a lot of notes.
I know. Well, we're not going to go through all this. Okay. These words were in print for the first time. Adorkable.
Wow, I still feel that word.
Bling. Blog. Carbon footprint. First time. Clickbait. That surprised me. I thought that was
pretty recent. Yeah.
E-reader. Padawan, which we'll get to in a second. And texting.
Oh, texting was invented right around then.
That word became a word in 1998. I know. Or could have been 99.
I wish you could all see the face that is happening right now.
Okay. So at the time that I was in 5th grade, Lake, guess now, what is the percentage of Americans that you think use the internet? Do you think it's like half of Americans use the internet?
87%.
87% of Americans?
I get that. That seems about right.
I actually think it's very close to I think it's closer to 100. I didn't look this up. Only 41% of Americans use the internet because it wasn't readily available. Yeah. Wasn't really available. We didn't have it on our phones.
So Wi-Fi didn't exist. Have you ever heard of dial-up?
No.
So let me tell you what the internet was like back then. Yeah.
So if someone was on the phone in the house, you could not be on the internet. You had to wait till they got off the phone. And you'd hear this noise. And then you could get on. And then it took you about 3 minutes for one click to load.
Yep.
It was wild. That was the internet. So we didn't really have the internet. And Apple was actually almost going out of business until they invented this computer. I'm showing her the iMac right now, the colored one.
The original iMac.
Yes.
Do you see how big that thing is?
It's huge. Yeah. And they had blue, they had purple, they had orange, they had green, all these really pretty colors that everyone loved and wanted. And it literally saved Apple. And now look what we have, right? Okay. So these are the movies that came out when I was in 5th grade. Mulan.
Good movie.
A solid movie. A Bug's Life.
Great movie.
Prince of Egypt.
My favorite movie.
I know.
I sing it all the time.
Now, Tarzan.
Oh.
I'm putting this in the music and the movies category. Let's be real. It's greatest soundtrack.
Movie.
A movie. Parent Trap. But the new one.
I love the
better one. I agree. Billboard Dad. Okay, do you know who Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen are? Have you ever heard of them?
No.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. They were really popular twins. Oh, you know what? Have you seen Full House? Or Fuller House? No? Okay.
All right.
You wouldn't know who they were then. Anyways, they were really, really popular for kids. And they were kid actors. And they did a movie called Billboard Dad that came out in 5th grade. And then Passport to Paris that came out in 5th grade. And those movies, I would love to have a marathon of just watch all of them. Okay, music. Getting Jiggy With It. Do you know that one? Do you know who Will Smith is?
Yeah.
What do you know him as?
Princess Bel-Air.
Okay, do you know he was a rapper before he was an actor?
No.
So one of his songs was Getting Jiggy With It. Na 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 na, getting jiggy with it. Na 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 na. Yeah, anyways, it's a weird one. Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls came out that year.
Okay.
Hit Me Baby One More Time. Britney Spears came out when I was in 5th grade.
Oh.
Yeah, she's old. I don't want no scrubs.
Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. I was
just
singing that.
So that was when I was in 5th grade. That song came out. What about Do You Believe in Life After Love?
Okay, hold on. I need to talk about this song.
You know that one? Okay.
Yeah.
First auto-tune song.
That's interesting.
I didn't know that. First song that ever used auto-tune. This is the year that the Spice Girls broke up.
Aww.
Do you know who the Spice Girls are?
Yeah.
If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Yeah, okay. So they broke up when I was in 5th grade. That was sad because we all since I think they came out when I was in 3rd grade, and every single group of friends were the Spice Girls, and you all chose a Spice Girl to be.
I was Sporty Spice.
I was also Sporty Spice. Yes. So that was us.
But I want to point out that
What?
The song, if you wanna be my lover.
Yeah.
The better version is, if you wanna be my burger,
you gotta have
extra cheese.
Yeah.
Lettuce and tomato. All the onions, please.
Oh, I think ours was like extra pickles, please. But
Oh,
yeah, extra pickles.
Better version.
Um,
Another formal request.
Yes. NSYNC came out in America that year too.
Oh.
So I Want You Back. I want you back. They had been in Europe 2 years prior.
I did not know
I didn't know that either. Okay, clothing. Chokers. You know those like chokers that
Yeah.
wear? Okay, those were all the rage. Bucket hats. Those
The
were
bucket hats are
all the
back.
rage in fifth. I'm telling you, my 5th grade year is coming back right now.
That's
It's kind of
beautiful.
wild.
What a time to be alive. Did you keep
Those
all of your things from
platform
fifth
sandals?
grade?
No, I threw them
Bummer.
away. Platform sandals. Furbies. Do you know what a Furby is?
I've heard of that.
They're terrifying. Yes, they were like these little dolls that were furry.
They look kind of like
And
a
they-
furry penguin.
Yes,
But,
and
like,
they were always
multicolored.
asleep, and you had to like wake them up, and they'd be like, it was weird, and they'd wake up in the middle of the night and like freak you out. Yeah. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Published.
Published. Yep. Okay. These were popular foods at the time: Dunkaroos and Gushers, Hot Pockets, Lunchables, pizza bagels, all fun things.
Gushers are still one of my
Ooh.
favorite snacks.
Oh, I know, they're so good. So my brother and I would wake up every morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, some mornings, to watch DuckTales.
DuckTales.
Oh, woo! Dun, dun. There you go. And Pokemon. So Pokemon came on at 5:30 in the morning, and we would wake up to watch. We didn't always wake up for DuckTales, but we were almost always up for Pokemon, and I was obsessed. But no one really knew what Pokemon was yet when I was in 5th grade. It wasn't like huge yet. I don't think I got big till about 6th grade for me. Anyways, wild.
I had
Oh.
a Pokemon era.
You had a
You
Pokemon
did?
era?
Are you still in your Pokemon era?
No.
No
Oh.
judgment.
I
What do
was like,
you? What's your favorite Pokemon? Who's your favorite Pokemon?
It was Vulpix, I think.
Vulpix was cool.
Yeah.
She's like a fox, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I liked Eevee. Eevee was like a tiny little fox. And obviously like Charmander was super cute. Okay, let's do a quick round of Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader?
I'm stoked.
All right. Lake, you got some questions for us?
Yeah. How many syllables are there in the word Mississippi?
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4.
Okay, solid. Okay.
What is the plural form of the word deer?
Deer.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
If a backyard is 50 feet long and 20 feet wide, how many square feet is the yard?
100.
No.
50 and 20?
50 by 20. 1,000.
Yeah.
You have 2 zeros.
50 by 20?
50 by 2 would be 100, but 50 by 20 would be 1,000. Right? It's 1,000.
Yeah.
Yes!
Good job. 50 times 20? How's
You
it?
have 2
Oh, because
zeros.
it's 10
Yeah,
plus the
there's
2
2
zeros.
zeros,
I was
yeah.
like, no, there's 3 zeros in the 1,000. What do you mean? I understand. All right. I am no longer smarter than a 5th grader. Go ahead. Keep going. What you got?
Okay, this is a really easy one. In what month do Americans go trick-or-treating?
Halloween. Wait.
October. And I almost said Halloween. That's so funny. I literally was like ounces away from saying Halloween. You beat me to it. That's solid. All right, what else you got, girlfriend?
What does a paleontologist study?
Dinosaur bones.
Yeah.
Fossils.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fossils. That's a better word for
Not
it.
just, I was like, shoot, that's really specific. I didn't think it was that specific. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Who invented the light bulb?
Thomas Edison.
Do you know he tried
Yeah.
and failed 200 times to
No.
make the carbon filament?
It's like 1,000, I think, he said.
I was quoting National Treasure to you.
Oh, that's right.
You missed my
I
National
missed
Treasure.
it. Dang it.
We quote National Treasure
Uh,
quite often.
Have
One
you
of my favorite
seen
movies.
National Treasure?
No.
That's a
Watch
movie we
it.
recommend.
No, well, watch it at the end of 5th grade.
Oh yeah, have
You'll
more
understand a
history.
lot more, yeah. Okay, what else?
What is the tallest mammal on Earth?
Tallest mammal?
Mm-hmm.
Giraffe?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I was like,
That's really
shoot, I
weird.
don't know.
I was really worried for a second.
I was like, I want you to know, I almost said kangaroo. I was like, kangaroos are tall.
They're like 6 feet.
They're also marsupials. They're not mammals. Either way, the tallest mammal is not a kangaroo. Carry on. I was so passionate about it, I had to catch myself.
That's not Halloween. Okay.
Okay, what else you got?
What is the process of a caterpillar turning into a butterfly?
Metamorphosis.
Yeah.
Yes! You're gonna show it with your hands?
It goes in a cocoon and then it comes back out.
It's called cocooning.
That's also what I like to do. I like to also cocoon in the winter.
Coming out a butterfly in the spring, y'all. Okay.
Okay, who wrote the Harry Potter book series?
J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
Yes. I almost said J.R. Tolkien, and I know that's wrong, but I know it's a J, and then another letter, and then another word.
It's okay.
All right, carry on.
Okay, so what is the process by which plants make their food?
Photosynthesis.
Ah,
Yeah.
I had it work too. I was like metamorphosis.
Throw us one more.
Okay, well, there's a kangaroo question.
What's the kangaroo question?
True or false, the kangaroo is a marsupial?
True. Oh, true.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay, what is the smallest fish in the world?
It sounds like it's a joke, not a trivia question. The smallest fish? Fish. What kind of fish are there? Tarpon? It's not a tarpon. Tarpons are huge.
I can
Marlins?
I'm gonna say I can probably name maybe 5 fish. If you can name more than 5 fish, I will give you $5 right here, right now.
Turpin, salmon, bass, tilapia, mahi-mahi, shark.
One more. Dang it. No. Shark. We're not counting shark as a fish.
We're not counting. Okay,
No.
fine. Angelfish.
All right.
All right. Venmo me $5 right now. What is it?
The dwarf minnow.
That makes me angry. Oh yeah, minnows are small, but a dwarf minnow. How?
I'm mad.
I'm sorry. Like,
I'm mad.
I feel like, don't ask. Well, your friends are gonna probably listen to this episode, but I want to be like, at the end of the year, I'm gonna ask the 5th grade class, what is the smallest fish? And if they don't know it, they're not passing 5th grade. Like, they're not passing, because clearly we have to know this to be a 5th grader.
That. Yeah.
That's silly. All right, like, well, here we have a T-shirt for you.
Yes. And stickers. That's my purse. If you don't have one already.
So we can be twins.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for being on the podcast with us.
We were very stoked to have you. Thanks so much for coming.
And
Thank
you
you
had
for
fun.
having me.
Yeah. And thanks for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed our walk down memory lane going back into the 1900s
And the early
Boy.
2000s.
the early aughts. That's such a weird one.
And now.
And now, it's like the oldies radio station.
I just
playing
feel
the 90s today.
I feel like I'm so much more in tune with what's going on in this day and age. Like that's why I thought we were gonna go with this, but I was like, nah, she likes all the stuff we did, which makes me happy. Like,
No. All right, my friends. Until next time, may you have more marshmallows than hockey pucks. Bye.